This conference will now be recorded.
We're
We
live.
don't have that. We are.
We are.
Okay. I have the incorrect agenda also.
Correct one.
Yeah. Anyway, we get down to that part because the letter guy isn't, the dog fence guy isn't on my thing.
What's
You're
the date on
right, it's
top?
not.
Yeah, I saw it on mine.
Different one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Dan.
Oh, thanks, Dan. All right. All right, it's 7 PM. I'll call the meeting of the, excuse me, town board for the town of Cottage Grove to order. The meeting's been properly posted. We have a quorum and let's all stand for the flag pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Minutes from our previous meeting.
I'll move approval. As printed.
Second. Motion and a second to approve the minutes as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Finance report and approval of the bill.
Move approval of checks number 38 to. Is there an extra two there?
Is there an extra two in there?
Yeah, checks issued.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
38,255, is that right? Through 38,276 be paid. And we make EFT payments of $13,099.64.
We have a motion.
Second.
Excuse me. Motion by Duplays, second by Fonger to approve checks number 38255 through 38276 with EFT payments of $13,099.64. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. You have your building permits. And while you all are looking at those, there's the back page of the finance report is the unaudited cash and investment balances of $2,657,048.14.
I'll move approval of the building permits.
Second. Motion by Christie, second by Duplay to approve the building permits as presented. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next item, public concerns, public's opportunity to speak to the town board about something that's not on a specific agenda item. And doesn't look like we have anybody. All right, next item, review the October police activities.
What would safety hazard be? Is 12 or something on the road or,
Could be anything, kind of a catch-all.
yeah,
You didn't say how the four-wheeling event went 2 weeks ago.
No complaints.
It's only one good. From what I heard.
Any questions on the police activities?
I am still trying to work on getting more definite quotes on like the batteries and the solar things for them.
Okay,
The gentleman I'm working with at All Traffic Solutions is getting some more numbers on the solar part for me, so. Sounds like the batteries that we've been getting are about the only thing that you can get for batteries, but. I just
How
wanna,
long is the solar display supposed to last? You're talking about a solar charger, right?
yeah, it goes right up on top of the post, yeah.
How long is that supposed to last?
Well, that sounds like that makes the battery longevity longer
Okay,
because it keeps them trickle charged, like they're always kind of charging versus where we're killing them, charging them
Running
up
them down
and then
some
putting,
road.
yeah, and then putting it back in and doing it again. He thinks that it's killing the life of it. So I wanted to get some more costs on the actual panels, what it cost. So still getting those.
okay. Next item, consider request to install a temporary dog fence across the drainage utility easement behind 2529 Bass Road. The people who live there, at the south end of their property line, well, first of all, the backyards of all those houses on there, there is a swale, I guess, best way to call it. And water runs down there every time it rains and so on and so forth. The yard comes out, goes down, and then there's actually a mound where an old line fence is situated that separates it from the older subdivision on, Dan, what's the name of that cul-de-sac street on the backside of
It's Hotmobile.
Hupmobile?
Automobile, yeah.
Okay. And anyway, this person doesn't want to rely on, only thing information I have is what's in the letter.
Uh-huh.
And he wants to put another fence in the middle of the swale. It's, instead of on his side of the swale, out of the easement back there. And there is electrical and cable and I don't know what else is back there.
Everything's buried in the easement, yeah.
And so he wants to put up a removable fence back there that can be removed if somebody decides to do some work back there. And he says it won't restrict the water, but I can't see anything not restricting it. Not so much initially, but if you've got heavy rain, you got
Weeds.
grass and stuff washing down, it's gonna catch on the posts. And I believe there's a potential for it to get worse.
So this is the swale, is this part of the old Vinnie, or the Vinnies?
Yeah, the new Vinny one, the dead end one, off of,
And it's the one between whatever Bass and Hupmobile?
on this, would be the south side of Vinny's Street.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's on, he would be on the south side of Bass.
Yeah, the south side of Bass, correct.
Yeah.
Yep. How far down is he?
He's
3 houses?
3 houses from the cul-de-sac. No, he's down further. He's, yeah, there's 2 houses and then the cul-de-sac from him.
So
He's the
he's,
3rd house up from the
so the
cul-de-sac.
majority of the water coming down, that's what I'm getting at. It'd be a-
Yeah, it's,
Be a large chunk of it.
Well, he's,
Yeah,
where his property is though, is probably kind of the start of the heavy run.
Why wouldn't he want the fence all on his property? So he doesn't have to take it out?
Technically is.
Anyway,
What do you mean?
technically. Well, but
Well, the easement's part of his property. It's just, it's an
Yeah.
easement. We usually don't allow fences in the easement. He's just asking for
special.
if he can put it to the lot line, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Which could be permanent, basically. If not,
Yeah, but I
No,
mean, if
he
you,
had to take it out, he could, but
yeah, it sounds like he wants to do one of those metal, it sounds like a metal iron style, not the chain link.
oh, man,
So it'll be removable panels.
It's gonna be expensive.
Probably.
you'd be better off putting an electric fence.
Maybe they're up on the electric fence around his. The in-ground one you're talking about? or-
Like an above ground or inner ground.
There's wireless now too.
Yeah.
Huh?
There's wireless now too.
Yeah, you could do both.
They're not as reliable, but
You don't keep your dog in. That's the only,
someone said that, yeah.
you know where it is, you know, oh, it's in Madison. Oh, crap.
Well, for you, it's different. You
Go get that dog.
And you can see in your second page of your handout that Nick says, our engineer says, no fence.
Ours does?
Yes.
No.
And I would be inclined not to try and set a precedent here, but just
That's what I was just
rely,
thinking.
I would rely on our engineers' recommendation.
There's gas and power back there too. I mean, it's not just TDS and charter,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so
And would he be around at the right time to rip it off if it needed to be pulled out? There.
He's a Dane County officer.
Yeah.
He's a Dane County officer.
And I know exactly what fence it is.
Existing fence. That's an old fence.
Super nice guy.
On the back,
Where's the fence on this little map that he wants to put?
It's on, see the map?
Yeah, but where?
says existing.
It says existing fence.
Well, he'll run next to the existing fence.
Oh, is that a barbed wire fence?
Yeah,
Oh,
No.
okay, I get it.
and that's on a raised,
that's on the high, that's on the highest point, yeah.
yes,
Okay.
that's out of the easement.
That'd be the, yeah, that'd be the back side edge of the easement.
Okay, so why doesn't he just stay within his own property line?
Well,
Other
that
than-
still is, it's
Well, I
just,
understand that, but we haven't allowed anybody else to do it, have we?
no,
Well, he could,
There were trees, trees years ago.
no trees either.
No, not here. But
Yeah.
I said years ago, there were trees on some properties that neighbors had a little argument over a few of them.
But I'm with Steve. You don't wanna necessarily open a can of worms if you don't have to.
so, but is that with that old barbed wire fence? Is that still in the easement? Or is there?
No, the barbed wire fence, there's his
Yeah.
yard, there's the swale, the drainage swale, which is the easement.
Okay, yeah,
And then there's a berm that the fence, the old line fence sits on. And then behind that line fence, you go into the yards on Hupmobile.
okay, so he could put it on that back fence line, correct?
I don't know if it's actually, if that line fence is his property or not. We-
Okay,
You didn't see where the pins are, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Probably
It'd be nice if you would have showed up, we could ask these questions to him,
yeah. But I would be, like I said, I would, as much as I'd like to accommodate him, I don't know that,
I'm of your opinion as well.
I say, I don't know if it's 10 feet there, if it's 20 feet, but usually they're only 10 feet easements. So I think that's why he was saying about them placing it at the bottom of the swale. Because the water easement there, I haven't looked at the map of that subdivision to see what it is, but I would think the easement for the waterway would be bigger than the easement for the utility. Utility is usually 10 feet, but the waterway is probably 20.
yeah,
So
I
it'll
I
still-
didn't go back into the yard to see how.
It'll still be,
Why?
it'll be 20 feet from that back property line, but it's still a pretty good backyard,
So it is a dog fence though,
What's that?
a dog fence.
It's to keep dogs in, yeah.
Holy man. I mean, he's gonna have to put a pretty good fence there. That, he's gonna have to take up at times, even if he did. I would think. I'm an expert on dogs going through fences, let me tell you.
Could be like my neighbor who doesn't have the fence.
Well, like you said, you could start a chain reaction here with some other.
Yeah, I would rather not even open up that can of worms myself, but
Might be different if it was here too.
He does have a neighbor that
Yeah.
already has a fence. And his fence doesn't go back that far.
Okay.
That neighbor has a pool, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they went back as far as they could and then. stopped. I know, I just drove around there today just to see it, put eyes on it, so.
I've walked.
And then we're not looking at what he's gonna put up.
No.
What kind of fence? I mean, it's not enough information.
So,
Should we just give him another month to,
I'd table
Come in.
it for now, or
Why?
either that or go with your recommendation.
I
Just deny
can't
it
see-
outright.
I personally don't see any reason to table just because of the fact that
Okay,
whether it's a plastic fence or whatever, and just posts and.
no, because if we let him do it, then everyone's gonna wanna do it.
And, yeah,
it'll have been nice if he was here.
Yeah.
What the heck? Probably working. Probably got his squad car right outside our door out here.
I moved,
Waiting for us to vote no.
I moved, we deny his application. Installation of a temporary dog fence,
Deny the whole application for a fence or,
of a
Deny
fence
you put it
going
into
across
the-
that,
yeah.
what is it, how do they, cross the drainage easement?
Easement.
is there a second? I'll second that motion. There's a motion and a second to deny the request to place a fence across the drainage / utility easement at 2529 Bass. Discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Pose same sign.
Aye.
Was there an opposed?
Aye,
Oh,
opposed, yeah.
4-1.
You wished he was here.
Yeah, that's what it's not about the fence really.
Okay, next item, discuss and consider the quotes for the security transaction window for the town office.
What the heck is so different between these two quotes?
Well, there's a couple things. The speaker box and stuff like that, I think, Martin Glass is just gonna do a cut open hole. It's just gonna be an opening, I believe, and I know Prairie quoted it's a voice box thing, but I mean, I don't know how expensive that is. They didn't itemize it out. So you can see what that would cost, but other than that,
$1,000?
other than that, I mean, install costs, it could have been all install too. With the aluminum frame, there's gonna be a clear U channel for Martin Glass and then It's gonna be a solid aluminum frame from Prairie Glass. I don't know what that difference of cost
Yeah, but
is.
Neither one is bulletproof.
Nothing's bulletproof, no. They're shatterproof, but not bulletproof.
They're both shatterproof.
Tempered.
I don't see why we wouldn't go with Martin Glass then.
We've used Martin Glass for lots of things and they've been excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only knew of Prairie, that's why I went to Prairie. I've never, I mean, they fix our door here all the time, so. That's how we-
Jerry has.
that's how we know them. Our front door here on the building.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah, but is it worth $1,000?
How big do you think the hole will be?
For the talk through,
Yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't say.
you can,
What
you
you-
can tell them what you want.
Yeah,
I guess it depends because I sort of feel like if you're getting a new glass, but the thing's big enough for people to reach through, then what's the point of even
They're
doing a
not
new
gonna be
one?
able to get their arm down, no?
No, but at the same point in time too is, I was thinking the same thing, you know, the transaction, the window or the ledge rather, isn't that wide if it's big enough to put your arm through.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole bottom panel is gonna be open, 2 slots in there, they put their arm through there.
yeah, they're only 2.5 inches tall though. My arm won't go through that.
We're not
Just
all
papers.
muscle built like you are.
I know.
we're 1.5 inches. No.
Yeah, I just don't know. I'm not sure. It just, I asked the guy that came out and measured too, and he said, yeah, we usually just cut a hole in the center for voice talks or talks, so,
Hole in the center of the glass,
yeah. So they're gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be
middle
a
round.
2-inch or it's gonna be a 5-inch or what, we don't know. And it doesn't say.
But you can tell, you can tell them the size hole you want, I think.
I would imagine, man.
I asked for a voice box.
Oh,
What's that?
So they
I asked
just
them
have-
exactly what I asked these guys,
Okay.
and I didn't get that on this one. I asked for aluminum frame to, I'm thinking clear anodized U channel is gonna be polished aluminum U channel. I'm guessing,
Right.
I think it is. Yes.
Yes.
so hope so.
Well, it is.
Something that'll fasten to it.
Yes. I would move that we accept the Martin Glass proposal for the.
Second,
Motion by Christie, second by Duplay to approve the Martin Glass proposal for the transaction window at the town office.
With Jen and Kim telling them what they want.
Any other
Yeah.
discussion?
One quick thing, I mean, one of the nice things, it would be nice to know what that's gonna look like, because one of the nice things about even our current one is like, especially in the winter and when we have people come into early vote, there's a lot of sick people coming in these doors still. So like, if you're having a hole too, depending the size, I mean, it just would be nice to know what it looks like. That is part of the, I mean, obviously that was put up for COVID. That is a nice thing for us, that it does separate, because there's a lot of germs that walk in this office. So that's, it would just be nice to know what that's going to look like. If you're gonna, I guess if, my opinion is if you're gonna spend the money on it, I feel like it should be done right and you should know what you're getting.
Agreed.
like a drawing, you mean, or
Yeah,
something?
some sort of like,
Surprising they didn't put one in there.
right, I
I
mean,
mean-
it's,
I mean, $1,000 there, that's truly $1,000 versus $2,000. I mean, adding a voice box in there shouldn't be that expensive. I don't know,
I would
maybe
certainly
they've never
hope not.
dealt with one though either, I don't know.
A voice box or
$1,000.
just the whole?
It's a silver, it's actually, there's no electronics to it or nothing. It's just, it's called a voice box.
It's just a screen basically. is what
Yeah,
it
it's a
is.
silver aluminum piece that it goes from each side and it snaps together. I've looked them up. You can Google them. Yeah,
Silver
yeah.
piece? Yeah, I've seen those.
I mean, I guess if we had to put it in after it's installed, we could do that too. I mean,
Sure.
Yeah,
Not that
for
expensive.
$1,000.
Well, yeah.
But that's not in either quote, is it? I have
I'm
that.
just saying,
The boy-
it's not
the-
worth $1,000.
It's in the Prairie Glass. He said he put it in, so.
Who did?
The Prairie Glass guy I talked to, he said they would put a voice box in for us, but. I asked these guys to quote that too, and. I'm guessing, the guy that came out and measured, he just said they cut a hole in the middle, so.
I would assume they can purchase that and install
If the hole's the correct.
If they can't do it for us, yeah, we'll have it done.
it. So then, whatever we do, we just need to spec it out, let them know what we want,
Yeah.
but the ladies.
I'll talk to him.
Okay,
And then I'll-
Or do you want to table this, ask Dan to contact Martin Glass? And,
It's not gonna cost you another grand to get a voice box installed.
I think we just
It's
move
not-
on it.
It's, yeah, that's.
no, I'm just,
It's just.
I'm okay with Martin's doing the work.
Yep,
You can just set a limit or something like that, then not to
Yep.
exceed.
$1,000. Or 1,100, however much you figure a voice box costs.
not to exceed $1,200.
I'd say 11.
Okay.
I can't imagine it's more than $100. Can you?
Well, maintenance, I put it in, I suppose.
Might be some installation.
Okay, you made did you make a motion? I'll second it, or
I
has it
second.
already been done?
Okay.
Motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign, motion carried.
So was it not to exceed though
1,100.
11 or 1,200?
She said 1,100.
I said 11.
I
Hopefully that'll
agree
do
with
it.
her.
Yeah, that should do it.
I say that because she made the motion.
Thank you.
Discuss and consider the Flynn Hall recommendations regarding the renewal of the lease and co-op agreement regarding Flynn Hall.
I think we spent more time on this than on the actual budget, the entire town.
Tell me about it.
I just can't believe it.
Not lying.
I did find one thing to change.
Yeah,
Underlined it, but I agree with mine. Okay, here we are. Page 4,
yep,
top paragraph, 4th line down.
top paragraph. Oh, okay.
Yes. You have, the first line says 3, which is in red and underlined. The 4th line down, agreement for a subsequent 5-year term. And I
Yep.
think,
That's supposed to be 3.
yeah, that was my guess, because that's 3 in the next place.
Oh, no.
And the village didn't have any problems with any of this?
So far, no, but they're having part of this language change is coming from the village, which, and it's reasonable, there's nothing really outlandish about it at all whatsoever. And they're supposedly working on this tonight also.
Okay, I do have one more thing.
Yeah.
And that's on same page, item 3, line B. Under town, you have underlined in red meeting place and crossed out community center.
Correct.
But under the village, you have the hall area and to establish a community meeting place. I like that community meeting place, and so my proposal is
Well,
to put the community.
Well, that's
Part of the
on the
language-
first page.
Pardon?
Community meeting place. But that's where the red is on the first
Uh-huh.
page. But there's something wrong with the language there. In establishing Flynn Hall as such a community meeting place. To cooperate with the town and village in establishing Flynn Hall as such a community, should be called just as a community meeting place. There shouldn't be that such in there, right? You read
You're
it.
right, you're right, that's like.
Which page was that? The first?
Right on the first one, where the red is there,
Yep.
The reside.
in establishing Flynn Hall as such a community meeting place.
As a community.
Well, wait a minute, no,
So you want
that's
such
happened to
taken out?
line above too.
Should be a comma after such, probably.
Right, they don't want to use the word center because the village has a grant application in for a community center, i.e. whatever they're gonna get out of the new police department. So they don't want the grant writers or the reviewers to say, well, Cottage Grove's already got a community center, why, you know,
I
So-
understand.
that
Okay.
was just.
It is right then, the language,
Okay,
because it's in the paragraph above.
I'm okay with them taking the word center out, but I like the community meeting place consistent. For, I'm back on page 4, item 3, letter B. And,
Mhm. I see what you're saying.
okay, so to establish.
It's just the red line's in the wrong place. It should
Yeah.
be
So,
to the right of the word community.
Move the word community in front of meeting place.
Yeah.
And keep striking center. Thank you.
okay.
That was it.
But then on page 1, do you want that?
No, I think that's fine then,
Just
because
leave
it's
it at
relating
that?
to the paragraph above.
Yeah.
Such a meeting place, because it's already saying, there's comments about it in the
Okay.
paragraph above, so it's fine.
And then, this is not related, well, it is related. We were talking about how much to charge for rental. And I think Jen brought up the Drumlin Reserve.
Yeah.
And you thought that that was available for anyone without charge?
Yeah, Chamber of
They
Commerce
have
meeting,
been.
it's gonna
Okay,
be up there on Thursday, they don't pay.
I know, but I called and said, I'd like to reserve the space. Is that possible? And they said, yes, for $300. So
Yeah,
So
well, I
it
think
would be,
300.
for the chamber though, I don't think. they-
No, I'm
they
sure
pay.
you're right.
Yeah.
The chamber there, and that's fine. It's just that I thought it's information we didn't have because I didn't even think there was another place to rent. here
Yeah.
in the
for a while, anybody could get it for free.
village.
That's a privately owned facility.
It is.
Yeah.
It's the Capri community that I left a message and it's on my phone. They called me back and left a message. So now we know it's 300.
Any other changes?
No, it was a challenge.
Oh, well, thank you for accomplishing the challenge. I think it looks good.
And I would entertain a motion
Move approval.
Second.
with the
With the
change.
Thank you.
changes.
Yes, thank you, Troy.
Who?
I
Christie?
seconded.
Oh, Duplay, okay.
Yeah.
Motion by Christie, second by Duplay to approve the amended Flynn Hall agreement. And to see what the village comes back with.
Oh, I'm sure we're not over it.
Yeah,
There's probably a dot or a period that's not there or something.
I don't think they had Christie doing all of it. Like we do.
Sorry.
No, I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carried. Next item, complete the insurance renewal questionnaire. Table from our last meeting.
So what did we need to, there was some that we did fill in and there was some that we didn't. All the ones we didn't, about on the sheet.
Yeah, well, Dan also has,
She filled it in, didn't she?
Kim filled a bunch of stuff in.
Okay.
Yeah, she updated all this.
She has a lot of stuff in red.
Yeah, so everywhere there's a U, she's updated. All that's been updated. Everywhere there's a U, red U. And then she gave you guys this, right, to show you
Yep.
all the
Yes.
data, all the data we collected.
Wow, that's a lot of work. Thank you.
You agree with what's in this thing for equipment and everything?
Yeah, I mean, for the equipment and stuff on here, that doesn't lie, because I mean, you know, like all that kind of equipment, but like we updated this to reflect. The only thing, like the salt shed, You guys look on
Yeah.
this list here, to see what the salt shed comes in at, and then I found that, the city of Windsor has just recently put in a salt shed. It is a little larger than ours, square footage wise, but not overly. But the 364 to 800,000 for bids on to put in a new one. I mean, it's a little bit more than what we're estimating.
What did Windsor choose then?
Yeah, I'm sure they went low end,
Okay,
lower end, you know, like the 364,
got it.
right around there. Cause yeah, the recent project list or whatever listed that it was 244 value, but that wasn't Windsor's. That was somewhere else in the.
How big is ours? 100 and,
Our square footage
yeah,
for a salt shed is 1,200 square feet. But salt sheds are funny because, you know, that's a square footage of it, but like the volume, you fill the thing, it's 420 ton of salt can fit in it. I think Windsor built one that's right around 700 ton, so it's a little bit bigger.
So there are some on here, like Dan was saying, there's 4 of them specifically that Kim wanted you guys to look at that say board should determine. Because it will impact the, you know, the premiums.
Yeah, you look at all your buildings. But the town hall, the garage, both went way up.
So the 143, 476 for our salt shed, that was current what it is.
That's currently what we think.
but that wouldn't get come anywhere.
No,
near the
no, right.
cost.
So basically we need to double that at minimum.
I say go, I mean, basically,
400.
if they went 364 for theirs, I mean, I was thinking closer to 300,
That's right, yeah, I was thinking,
you know, 250 to 300, somewhere in
I
there.
would say 300 because we don't have to, I mean, if it's 250 and it actually costs 300
Yeah.
and something happens to it, we gotta come up with 50,000.
And ours is the creosote style one now, and it wouldn't be, if we had to replace it, they wouldn't do that anymore because they don't do that.
Don't they?
You don't do this creosote anymore.
Nope.
What's the construction of Windsor's?
It's concrete, it's like a bunker style concrete, and then it's
Oh, with the
wood,
plastic
then it's wood.
Conestoga.
No, they actually did wood, so
Oh, did
it's,
they?
it's vinyl siding and asphalt shingles.
Okay.
Like the county did out here on their new garage.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah,
salt
yeah.
shed. It looks very similar to that, but just smaller,
Okay.
you know, a lot smaller. I do think those, the
What about
Conestoga style trailer things, though, those style sheds are a little cheaper.
But they don't last as long.
But you'd have to replace that vinyl probably every so many years.
Yeah.
What about the town garage then?
What's that?
Do you think that the 1.2 million is adequate or?
Yeah, I think that's ballpark replacement of that building.
Give me what now? You're talking the salt shed?
Yeah,
First, yeah,
I would, my opinion would be that we do even 300 on the salt shed. As opposed to the 143.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if you double it, it's like 280 and might as well round up.
Any leaks in ours at all? Nothing, right?
Ours is vented, technically. There's actually a gap like that in between each board on the sides. If you get real close to it, you can see through it, see the salt inside. It's allow the wind to pass through so it dries the salt.
Smart.
Old technology, yeah.
300,000 then?
They were so
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah.
Salt shed.
Right.
And then we go down to the storage bunker.
So that, that's interesting to me because, so we just built that shed on top of that a few years
Right.
ago. That was around what, $29,000?
Yeah,
for
I
that,
thought it was, yeah.
right? And the bunker is just concrete. It's poured,
It's all pre-stressed concrete,
yeah,
right?
it's poured walls and slab concrete laid on there. So I don't know, like if fire happens, that's not going anywhere.
Well, it could be,
Or if it collapses,
right, I'm just saying, if it
Something
gets
like
too
that.
hot, something like that.
you
but-
know. I can see the span creek falling in, but I don't see the bunker down below actually anything happening to it. So I mean, I would think that's gotta be very close to what,
65,000,
to what it would cost to replace the whole thing.
65,000 is, enough. Or should cover any addition to any kind of problem, I would think.
I mean, 30,000 gonna build the shed back on top of it, and
Yeah.
I would think 35,000 or 30,000 would definitely cover putting concrete down below.
Yeah.
It's just wall forms and concrete, I don't know.
Want to make it an even 60 then?
I think I said 65, actually.
65, okay. I'm all right with that.
Town hall solar panel. Or panel.
That's just those one out here, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right,
So that's current. That should,
That should be the right price.
yeah, if you wanna bump it up to 35,000.
How much is it gonna cost to replace it nowadays, so.
Yeah, but we just built it for.
It's
God's
guaranteed
sakes.
for what, how long? Was guaranteed for something.
A year.
Well, not against loss.
yeah,
I'm just saying,
probably won't get energy assistance on the second time.
no, I'm sure we won't.
what's that?
We won't get the subsidy from the federal
Oh,
government.
no, that's true. How much was our subsidy? You remember, Jen?
I don't think there, I think it's like 20%, something like
That
that.
sounds about right.
So that'd be, we're up over 40 then,
Oh, yes.
45-ish.
Yep.
But just making it even 50
For which one?
for the town hall solar panel.
Ay, ay, ay.
And then
The garage solar panels.
40.
Which is on the salt shed.
Right.
I'd recommend 40 for the garage solar panel on top of the salt shed.
40.
Mhm.
Cause if the solar panels get damaged, more than likely the salt shed's getting damaged.
You're right.
Let's hope so.
All right, what else do we have to do here?
I think everything else on that sheet was.
Mhm.
shoot, it was
Everything
okay.
else is okay?
On that sheet.
I thought so.
Yeah, it looks like everything else so far is answered.
Yeah, and then the trailer was, it was because of the amount. Right, it was below. The reason why the trailer wasn't on the list. It's never been on the list.
Oh, your lawnmower trailer?
Yeah. It's below value. Whatever, $10,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah,
It was below
Yeah.
that, so
Would it be covered under the auto policy?
Yes.
wouldn't
it would be covered under auto insurance, yeah.
it? Okay,
But it's, yeah, as far as the, what's going on here, it's, yeah, whatever your vehicle is towing it, it's covered.
okay. All right, so that's done. Next item, oh, Public Works.
No driveway permits, we haven't had any. It's been nice. Haven't gotten any, more driveway permits yet either for Kennedy Hills. One for Oakwood Drive.
they have not picked that up yet.
They have not picked it up yet, no. So he doesn't need it yet.
Well, I'm not, I
Is
doubt,
that the new house over by you?
that's gonna be another new house.
Another new house.
At the top of the hill. We've had a couple of homes
Oh,
that they've sold the extra lot
Yep.
Okay,
So, yeah, he called for one, sent me a site plan and everything. I got it filled out for him and still sitting there, I guess.
okay.
Other than that, compost closed today, so it's
Uh-oh.
officially torn down. And we're prepping the site so we can get concrete installed there, like we had talked about, so.
Yes.
Yeah, some guy called while I was in this morning. Well, how come they can't keep it open?
If it doesn't exist.
Oh, the compost?
Yeah,
Yeah,
But we did have 2 people come in for burning permits.
nice.
Oh.
There we go. Get back to burning.
yeah.
And then, plows and everything are going on because as you know, they're putting snow in forecast for tomorrow, but north of us, not here. Yeah, I would think by the end of the week, we'll have all the trucks outfitted. I got the old trucks outfitted since we got it on surplus, and then my small pickup's been outfitted already, so. If we need to go out and do some light salting or something for some odd reason, we got trucks available. But everything should be on by Wednesday, I would think, on the other 2 trucks.
All right.
Did we get the new truck to replace this one?
That will be here. Actually, I should call him either end of this week or early next week. So he was supposed to call me today and he didn't. Should call him tomorrow.
When's the auction end for the old binder?
Monday, 10 o'clock. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't hit reserve, it keeps running. So,
Can you state what the reserve is here?
what's that?
Can you state what the reserve is?
I wouldn't. I can tell you afterwards.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, what else are we doing?
Spend.
We're gonna start, we got the lights for the town hall. They all came in last week, Friday morning. So we're gonna get those started to go in. I think I'm gonna do the meeting room here first. And then, yeah, we'll just go from there. We'll get them in, we'll try to get them in as soon as we can because we can't send in for our rebate on the lights until we have them installed. So that's one of the stipulations to it. So we're gonna try to get them in as quick as we can. That way you can send it in and get our $25 a light or whatever it was. So, yeah. That's all I've got.
Nice. Clerk Treasurer's Office update.
The biggest update is we have a new court clerk. So I did phone interviews. Where are we? 2 weeks ago, we narrowed it down and then we had interviews last week.
With the judge was,
With the judge and Danielle and myself.
yeah,
Nice.
So,
What's the background?
Sherry,
Yeah.
she is retired Army.
ooh, my kind of woman.
She pretty much did this in her career.
Hmm.
So she is somebody that we felt like she could walk in and would not take a whole lot of hand holding. So, she is going to school at MATC to use her VA benefits right now. She's doing photography. So this is more like a,
Hobby job.
yeah,
How,
Yeah.
how old is she?
in her mid-50s, early mid-50s, somewhere in there.
Where does she live?
She lives in Janesville, but she's moving to Sun Prairie, back to Sun Prairie where she's from. So she moved to Janesville for some family, to help out with some family. She is no longer needed with that, so she's moving back to Sun Prairie. So, yeah, she's really nice. She spent most of her time in the Army doing this type of work. So she's a great fit. She's very flexible. We are kind of hoping to work with her for hours where she'll maybe be here one set morning at least every week that we can advertise. She has no problem working with the public. She's worked very closely with law enforcement. So I think she's gonna fit very well with our deputies. So we're excited about her. So, yeah, so that can be checked off. Now, I'm not sure, we're not quite sure, we're getting really busy right now. So I'm not really sure, like Kim and I have some training Thursday afternoon for election updates downtown. I'm not, I don't quite know. We're hoping at some point coming up to do interviews for at least a few candidates.
Really?
But I don't have a big update there. There's, there's a lot of year-end stuff starting right now and a lot of tax stuff that has to get done in the next couple weeks here. So that's kind of the priority. But the court clerk was pressing because Danielle's, she has more of a timeline. She did agree, which is really nice, to stay on payroll through year end and help with training. She's going to do December court, but try to have Sherry run everything. So
Good.
that's helpful, for sure. So that's pretty much the update for now. We did close out like our dog licenses for this year so that we can go pick up, because in December we can start already the next year for dog licenses. Obviously tax, it's going to be tax time pretty soon too. So just a lot of that kind of stuff we're trying to work through. We did put out a request too for poll workers, new poll workers. So we're getting a little bit of a response for that too. So
Were you running low on them or do you just change over?
we're not low necessarily, but we really need people to be available. There's 4 potential elections next year. February, which is only if needed, April, August, and November. So we really want people who can make all 4. At least 3, we don't know if February there will be one or not, but. So that's more, we need people who, because we do have quite a few retired poll workers who travel. So having alternates is helpful.
Okay.
So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Board reports and communications.
I do have one thing that Kim wanted to share, but
Go ahead.
that,
Oh,
do you want to?
no, I'm gonna quit. I have to turn in my resignation as of tonight. So
So you're done?
I'm done.
No.
That's what they tell me.
So you moved already or?
Yep.
No, so you
Moved
have to
last
go.
Sunday. So,
So will you be here next month?
No, he can't.
no, I can't.
Move.
That's,
I moved. I live in Sun Prairie now.
Okay.
Lord help me. Someone told me that they should see me on the school board out there, and I said, no, thanks.
That's a nightmare.
That would be a tough one.
Don't want to be in that argument.
No.
So no, so this is my last meeting forever and ever.
Wow.
So
How many years?
16. This will be the end of my 16th year.
Yeah, we've been around, all of us pretty much
Long
together.
time.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you
Well,
for
thank you, yeah,
Oh,
for your
years of
years.
service. So
Mhm.
16 here, and how many on the school board?
oh God, that was 9.
It was 9.
Yeah. And I'm still not completely over that.
Yeah.
But no, it's been fun serving with you guys, and I wish I could, but like I said, my address is officially in Sun Prairie now. So
What are your plans for your home?
I'm gonna sell it. So,
I thought that, yeah, you could have used your house to say it's still the home
I don't
property.
know.
No, I
Kim,
talked to her.
Kim was gonna
She
look
said-
into it.
There's,
I talked to her about it a little bit, but
it's detailed a little bit more in here.
Yeah, no
She
kidding.
reached out to
The-
the
attorneys at the
attorneys
town.
with the Towns Association.
And they said it was a good idea that I quit, so. That's it for me, sorry.
And like I always say, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat, but you're fiscally conservative and you've been that. So,
Thanks,
I
I
think everybody on here is trying to do
I
the best for the
tried my
town.
best to do what I thought was good for the township.
Yeah.
So. You can
So what-
take,
Go ahead.
go ahead, no, go
I
ahead.
was asking what drew you to Sun Prairie?
Was a place that was open
Oh,
Yeah.
and it's a new building. I'm the first renter there, so
Wow.
it's a nice building. I'm up on the 4th floor, so no one's above me. And like I said, they had an opening and it's basically the same payment I was making for my house.
Oh,
So that works in my budget.
that's good.
So, like I said, it's been fun serving with you all, but this is the end of it for me.
Yeah, we survived. We survived yet. Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
No, that's fine. I take it that way.
Oh, boy.
No, so when I moved, we adjourned, that's my last official action.
All right,
Wow.
we'll make sure you get it.
Wow.
Dan, I don't wanna know. The question I had,
Oh,
I don't wanna know it.
okay.
I'm gonna say it now so it gets recorded. I don't wanna know.
Was it gross or something or?
No, it had to do with the
Truck.
truck.
Oh,
I don't wanna know anything about it.
Along those same lines, we have several choices or no choices. We can, well, first of all, Mike is up for would have been up for reelection in April. So we're 4 months out, basically. We have the ability to call a special election. We can appoint somebody or we can do nothing.
mhm.
And if we were to appoint somebody, by the time you send out notifications, take applications, do interviews, we're gonna be
in January.
into next year already.
Right.
And I would recommend that we continue as a 4-person board until whomever gets elected next April to fill Mike's position. And I don't know how anybody else feels about it, but
Makes sense.
I
Makes
agree.
sense.
I wish I could have waited later, but
Well, whomever, if we got somebody appointed, when would they start? You think maybe February, January? Well, let's say they started 1st of February and then they have to file candidacy papers.
Well, no,
wouldn't
they
Yeah,
would have had to
no.
do that before in
They-
Right,
January,
that's
like what you did last year.
right. So thinking just letting it go into the.
yeah,
election
but
day
you can
makes it-
start, somebody can start collecting signatures in
Right.
December.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. But as far as trying to appoint them before the election,
correct, and they would have to run for that seat because they wouldn't be,
right?
Well,
So-
but obviously, maybe we get some really great people if we put it out right now. If we didn't get anybody we wanted, we just don't do it. You know what I mean?
sure, but to go ahead, get it out there, give people time to apply. I don't know that we'd be able to be
Oh, I
done
would-
before the first of the year.
I would say it'd be quicker than that. We're talking right in the town that somebody's gotta be from. I've talked to all kinds of people who are running. Normally they take their kids to ballet on Mondays, but, so they can't run, but, we might get somebody that we like. Who's to
Well-
say that somebody's gonna run then in April? If we
No
don't,
one is.
great, there you go.
So,
Yeah.
Well, we will need to start advertising. That will
Oh,
have to be
right away.
advertised, yes.
Yeah.
And I'd say,
This will have to be,
yeah, a month from
Put
now,
out
we
there.
should have good.
which is gonna be Christmas time.
Because most people don't know that you have to pre-register to run in the election, so,
You have to take out papers.
yeah.
Maybe play it by ear.
December.
We need to start out with what we know, and something would pop up. We need to make up our mind tonight.
Well, we want to put it on the website,
Yep.
first of all, on the Facebook page, and encourage anyone interested to take out papers right away in December.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's. Definitely,
I agree with what Steve is suggesting. I think that it would, let's try and get interest and get people running. And we can get along for 4 months with the 4 of us, I think.
Yeah, and what happens if John or Jane Q Public, if we were to appoint somebody, they were, don't win the election?
if they call for an election,
No, I'm saying, they, whoever we would appoint would have to run again for their seat in April.
Mhm.
What happens if they lose the election?
Very
I
possible.
know, but I'm just saying is, you get somebody on board for a month.
But-
Or 2,
yeah,
and then they're gone. Well, I guess I'll look for a consensus.
Kane County and, every time they want to get a new sheriff, they take and have the one quit right before elections and then, then they appoint somebody. And then they win the election,
Yeah.
I just don't, I don't know. Call it, call the vote.
I'm gonna abstain if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Your last attempt.
Yeah, my last shot.
All right. All those in favor of maintaining the status quo? What I mean by that is not appointing someone, but allowing the position to be filled in the general election in April, when Mike's term would expire.
So you're making a motion for that?
I would second that motion.
Yes. Okay. Discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried.
Did you even get to vote?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Abstain.
Abstentions? I'm sorry, Mike, I truly am.
Wow, how quick it happens.
Right?
One
Where
day
you-
I'm in power, the next day I'm done.
What's your name?
All right, committee reports. Been pretty quiet. We've got, we'll have Dane County Towns Association Exec Committee meeting tomorrow night. And the data center up at Vienna is gonna be on the agenda. And not just
Is that
to
the
help
one up-
figure out what's going on with that.
Is that the one up at Baraboo?
No,
No, right up here, just north of
Oh.
DeForest.
So
Of
they're
course,
building that one and the one in Baraboo?
yeah,
Holy crap.
And there's one already started in Beaver Dam, and there's one gonna go up in Janesville. At the old GM property.
Hot topic.
Yeah, Wednesday night is, what do we have?
Plan commission is next Wednesday.
Nothing this week, plans next week.
Next week, yeah.
Thursday night is EMS. And
Emergency government is canceled the next couple months
That's
because of the
true.
dates.
okay,
Yeah.
The way it falls.
You guys still having a plan commission meeting on the 26th?
yes. Oh, this week or this month, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a, there's a couple preliminary plats have got to be approved. Nothing else I can think of. Anybody else have anything?
That big meeting?
Christie.
I did, because I participated in that Dane County Urban County Consortium meeting.
Oh, yes.
First of all, I didn't know what it was. That was kind of interesting to find out that it's every municipality except the city of Madison in Dane County. 59 units of government are all part of this, including the tiniest remote township in the county. But what this entitles us to is the opportunity to work with one another for a grant proposal to HUD for a project. As I was listening and trying to take notes and taking notes, I thought, does that really fit in the town of Cottage Grove? And filling in for what Mike says about trying to maintain what we need to do and then ask fiscally conservatively, I decided, no, they really don't. The only municipalities of the 59 that are members of this that have ever done anything is the city of Oregon and Sun Prairie.
Mhm.
Your new home.
Yeah.
So are we gonna try and emulate the city of Oregon or Sun Prairie? So it was
No.
interesting. I learned that there are lots of people working in Dane County government that would assist us if we decided to do something about this, but I think this was a one and done, I listened to it. I'm glad I did. I learned this, this project, but realistically, it would be cooperating with the village of Cottage Grove on something if we were to try and do something. And I thought, maybe not.
I don't think our designs and mores match up, I don't think.
No. So I'm glad I participated to learn that every municipality is involved except the city of Madison. But aside from that, it's two projects that they mentioned. There was nothing else. So that's it.
I do have one thing, December 4th, Dan told me about it. DOT has their highway thing on the 1218 corridor
Oh,
from Middleton all the way to N.
yeah.
And with no specific project info. It's almost like just, this is how we feel about this, or this is what we may do. And
That has been part of MPO's meetings a couple of times, and I have sat in on that. And when they say from Middleton to County N, if you're beyond Park Street, forget it. They don't really talk about anything, or beyond 51
Yeah, 51, Stone Road.
to the interstate, but beyond that, in town, they don't. really talk
December 4th, 5:30, it's a Zoom meeting. So.
Depends how many accidents are on this end in the last year.
Nothing else?
Yeah, I get one, on Thursday, there's a chamber conference meeting.
Yes,
You gonna be there?
yes.
Well, Linda and I are gonna be talking about the military question and answer, and somebody else, I don't know who else,
Nice.
so right after lunch there, so.
I'm glad.
You gonna wear your uniform?
Yeah, it's too big for me now.
Seriously.
Now it's about the same. I weighed about 189 when I retired, and I weigh 178 now, so of course it's all muscle gone.
We have an epic meeting now on 24th.
I'm sorry?
An epic meeting in Lanco.
Yes.
Will we adjourn?
A second.
Motion and a second, non-debatable. All those in favor say aye.
Hi.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Okay,
All right,
Alrighty.
let me get this.
Mike, can you give me a ride home? I realize it's a lot farther now.